parking brakes to
What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Captain DMB is in the building. What's going on, everybody? Today is the night stream. I have promised Rock City to find his luggage. He claimed that he lost his luggage on Southwest from Cleveland to Baltimore. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to find his luggage here in Cleveland to Baltimore, and then we're going to do a second leg back from Baltimore back to Cleveland. So yes, you're getting two legs out of me tonight. Cleveland to Baltimore, then Baltimore back to Cleveland. Each way is about 50, 57 minutes each way. So we're going to knock them out, knock these joints out, and find Rock City's luggage. He actually was the one who inspired this route for me. Um, so yeah, he mentioned it the other day. So yeah, and I told him, I said I was going to do it, and here I am. Here we are in Cleveland, Ohio. You're ready to head down to Baltimore, Maryland, in the Southwest 737 PMDG 800. And let's get this puppy started. Oh, before we get started, hold on. Let me get Moby Flight up and running because I forgot to turn that on. Gotta get Moby flight up and running. I think it's this one. No, it's not that one. There we go, it's that one. All right, we're gonna close that one out. And then, hold on, minimize that. We're gonna minimize that and minimize that. Let's get SimApp Pro up and running. I have to, I gotta reset wing control. Okay, minimize that. Let me get my flight status up and running. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get us started up. Hmm. Off my train of thought. All right, let's get batteries. Let's get emergency exit lights on. Ground power. Oops. Ground power. Fuel pump on. Let's get our IRS's line. Test flaps and slats. That's good. Come to the flight recorder. Test that. That's good. Mach speed warning test. 1 and 2. Stall warning test. All right, that's good. Windows heats left and right are coming on. Probe heat on a few seconds. 1, 2. You can turn back off. Hydraulic pumps. A is off. B is on. Test the cockpit voice recorder. Green light. Good. Let's get the fasten seatbelt signs on. And chime only on. Right. I'm gonna move that to the right. Nav lights are on. All right. Excuse me. All right. Let's go to the EFB. Load data from SimBrief. Weight and balance. Load SimBrief. Performance tool. And we're taking off of 06 right. We're going to import from OFP, import weather. There we go. Calculate. We got an altimeter of 30.13. Heading is 58. All right, let's go down to the box. Oh, first let me traffic arches. All right, down to the box. Go to FMC. Pause in it. We're coming out of Cleveland, so Kilo, Charlie, Lima, Echo. That in. Go to route. origin, request flight plan, Cleveland to Baltimore. We'll select that, select payload, select fuel, and select route. Load. All right, route is loading. All right. Once again, we are coming off of 06. Right, excuse me. That right way. Hit activate, execute. Then we're going to hit departure arrival. We're leaving out of kids. Departure is kids 1. And transition is Newsom. Newsom. Execute. Index. Baltimore arrival, which is Anthem and Newsom again. And we're coming in on 3-3 left. And Jans is the transition. Execute. And we're going to go to init ref. Perf init requests. Let's start getting our passengers in. Start flight. Let's see what's cruising altitude. Cruising altitude will be standby. 39,000. Wow, that's kind of high for a short route. You know what? No, we're not gonna go 39,000. We're gonna go back to 35,000. We could change that flight level 350. There we go. Play boarding music. Let's get some boarding music. No, we cannot serve meals. It's a short flight, but we can still serve snacks and drinks. Let's see. For some reason, I couldn't get the jet bridge to work. So I'm gonna see if I can still do boarding.
Boarding requested.
N1 limit. Select temperature is 39, and takeoff rate number 2. Takeoff, flaps 5. CG 3. B2 speed is 145.
There are no passenger stairs. You will not see passengers visually.
So I won't be able to see passengers on there. Because something wrong with the jet bridge. I don't know what's wrong with the jet bridge, so you won't be able to see passengers.
Boarding pass, please.
You'll hear them, but you won't be able to see them. Why? I don't know. Because for some odd reason, the jet bridge won't connect to the plane. I was hoping that this might work, but this ain't gonna work because the jet bridge is not connected to the plane and it won't move closer. I don't know why GSX won't allow me to move it closer. Maybe it's the airport. I don't know. So that's that. All right. Initial altitude. Okay. I do apologize, guys. 14,000 feet. Auto throttle, auto throttle, LNAV, VNAV. Let's go ahead and get APU started. First, let me fuel pumps on. Test. That works. All right. Let's set a trim wheel.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller
All right.
items
APU
underneath
is up.
in
Hit the
front of
gen.
you. Unless you're in a front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a
All
flight
right, we
attendant know
at
and we will be happy to
35,000.
After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also, be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety chart
Baltimore
provided for you.
is elevation
Please
at
ensure that you are
150.
able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that
All right.
once you depart from the gate, you
We
put
all
away
set
any
to go.
laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Let's check out flight plan. Getting back there. All right, cool. Oh, 257. Add 15,000. There we go. There we go. Had to get rid of that. We're gonna go, yeah, tail left. I mean, tail right, nose left. At least the baggage is loading. Let's set auto brakes to reject the takeoff. All right, all right, all right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Just waiting for the finish touches on the baggages. And then we are out of here. Remember, this is leg 1 of 2. We're gonna leave here, head to Baltimore, and then kick those passengers off and load up some more passengers and come back up to Cleveland. This is for my boy
We're
Rock
ready
City.
to go when you are. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 1311, with service to Baltimore. Our flight time will be roughly 54 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all calls.
What's up, Captain Will? I don't know why I didn't see you on my phone. I didn't see messages on my phone. What's up, Captain Will? What's up, Rock City? Hey, Rock City, this is for you. This is for you. All right. I'm not Rock. This is for I'm sorry. This is for Captain Will. Captain Will, this is for you. I'm sorry. Not Rock City Strong. Rock City. We got another flight for you. This is for I forgot. This is for Captain Will. Captain Will, this is for you. We're gonna find your packages. Yeah, I mean your luggage is Captain Will. So this is for you. I told you I was gonna do this during Captain Will. I told you. You inspired me to do this stream. And Rock City, I'm gonna do yours next. Yeah, this is for Captain Will. Yeah. It said, please don't find them. Let them stay lost. Copy that. On the return to Cleveland and Southwest operates out of case. All right. Well, I was trying. Well, see, Captain Will, what I was trying to do is for some odd, mysterious reason, I can't get the jet bridges to work. The jet bridges won't come to the aircraft. So I've been trying different gates to see if it'll work. This gate was the closest I can get the jet bridge to come. So, but I got you. When I come back, B9 through B11, Bravo 9 through Bravo 11, I got you. I got you. I don't know why my just, all right. So everybody should be on a board. That is not my Mach speed. I had 145. All right. I appreciate y'all stopping by with the stream. I mean for the stream. All right. Let's go ahead. Prepare for pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Close the door. Let's arm doors. Remove chocks.
Departure checks
Hold on.
completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I forgot we got to release ground power. Now we can remove chocks. There we go. Chocks are removed. Go back to EFB. We go turn her on.
Locking gear.
All right, let's get anti-collision light on. Even though I have a key binding for the beacon light, sometimes I just like to actually click it with the mouse. But I got the beacon light key bind to my keyboard key bind to my beacon light. I just press B for beacon. That's how I remember. We're going to do nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right. Oop, wrong way. And we are turning. Go ahead, listen to that sound, that beautiful engine sound. All right. Let's introduce fuel. There she go. Yeah, whatever, hater. All right.
Over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind
Engine
your head.
2 is started.
Button the straps if necessary
Let's go for
and
engine number
normally.
1.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or
All right.
Please set parking
Let's
brakes.
introduce fuel. Set parking brake.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
device. Once
All
again,
right,
all
we got
devices
2
must
good
be in
engine
airplane mode and your
starts.
larger devices must be
Let's go to
turned off before
GSX. Let them
turn.
know we got good engine
Please don't
starts.
discard your personal items.
We have a good engine
Ensure your
start.
seatbelts are
You can
fastened
Go
disconnect.
ahead and switch
fast
power
and
over to
secure
engine
in the
power.
upright position. We
Turn the
remind you
packs
that this
back
is a
on.
non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or
Set
destroying
that to
smoking
automatic.
sensors located in the lavatory is prohibited
APU
by
bleed
law.
can come
All
off.
of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back
Let's
in
get
front
our
of you.
hydraulic
We
pumps
suggest reading
on.
this and let us know if you have any questions.
Probe heats
Thank you
on.
for flying with us, and we hope
And
you enjoy your flight.
yaw damper. That's on. So,
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass.
all right.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Left is clear, right is clear. All right, there she goes. Show me the flag. All right, cool. Give her the salute. Let's go flaps 5. Go right ailerons. Left ailerons, right ailerons. Nose up, nose down. Left rudder, right rudder. All right, flight controls are free and correct. You can get rid of that. All right, we can also turn off APU and turn on taxi light. All right, let's go ahead and turn on logo light because it's gonna be dark. You're talking about like a 57-minute flight. It's gonna be kind of dark by the time we get there. Let's do a recall check. Recall check is good. All right. Get Toby eye tracker working. All right. Release parking brake. Put up some. All right, let's get on out of here.
Please note, the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there's a reading light on the panel above you.
All right. We're going to Juliet forward and make a left on Lima and go all the way down.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Right. All right. Go ahead and do some Southwest taxiing. Speed this up a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you don't know, we are literally 14 days away, 2 weeks away from today, 2 weeks away from Flight Sim Expo. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. 2 weeks away, exactly. For those who are leaving on Thursday. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. I can't wait to meet you all. Yep. I'm waiting for my vacation. This is gonna be Flight Sim Expo. Excuse me. Flight Sim Expo is gonna be a 9-day vacation for me. 9-day vacation. Now, if I'd have knew that I was gonna get this type of schedule for this month, I mean for the month of June, I probably would have stayed an extra day. But it's all good. Or may would have stayed a little later. But last year we had issues of with our flight, and we should have left early. So that's what we're gonna do this year. We're not gonna make that same mistake we did last year. We want to make sure we leave early, so we make sure we get back on time, get back home on time. All right, let's let the flight attendants know. Prepare for departure. Slow it down, slow it down. Let's go ahead. Turn on our landing lights. Runway turnoffs. And the engine starts to continue. And we're going to turn our strobes on. All right, let's get it. Okay, no planes coming in. Look left, look right. All right. All right, here we go. 40%. Toga. This is for you, Captain Will. Let's go find these luggages.
Airspeed alive.
Check.
80 knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate.
Great.
Gear up. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, my lovely daughter? Big back. All right. Coming up on 3,000. And I'm going to hit autopilot because I want to enjoy the view. Yes, Southwest taxi is really, yes. If you ask any Southwest pilot, they will tell you Southwest taxi is above the speed limit. I believe the speed limit for airports is what, 25 knots? Oh yeah, they move. All right, go flaps up. Yep, Southwest taxiing is really a thing. And your official vacation, just 1 week. Okay. And sometimes, man, you gotta enjoy it. You gotta take it while you can. All right. Coming up on 4,600 feet. See you later, Cleveland. We will be back. Man, I can't wait to Expo, man. Just flying these planes. It's just, man, I can't wait to Expo. And like I said, I will be doing a Expo flight from BWI, from my home airport, from BWI to MSP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Now I'll be flying Southwest. I'm flying Southwest in real world, so I'll be flying Southwest in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Southwest doesn't go to the main terminal. They go to Terminal 2, which is on the other side. It's a smaller terminal, but that's how special, we are. Southwest special. We had 6,000, holding at 6,000 till we get past, where we at? Kala? Yeah, beautiful Illinois livery. Coming up on a Met. It really is working. Okay. All right. Coming up on 9,400 feet. All right, we at 10,000. Go ahead. Let's clean up the aircraft.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed
We're going to
10,000
turn off our
feet.
landing
You may now
lights,
turn on your
taxi
larger
lights.
portable electronic devices.
We're going
This
to
is
turn
also a
off
reminder
our
to please
runway
keep your
turnoff
seatbelt
lights
fastened while you're seated and do not touch
and
the galley or turn
our
the lavatory.
turn that off. Turn that off. Wing lights can stay on. Of course, positioning, strobe lights, and anti-collision stay on. Logo lights stay on, and auto brakes come off. That's 6-7. Right below us is Kent State University. Don't know anything about it, but it's Kent State University. What's up, the real Cruzy? I appreciate it. Yeah, I can land. I can land. Appreciate you stopping by though. Definitely appreciate you. Appreciate you. If you don't mind, please hit that like and subscribe button. I will dearly appreciate it. All right, we're at 14,000. Time to go to our cruising altitude at flight level 350. And level change. All right, coming up on 15,600 feet. All right, all right. Appreciate y'all stopping by. All right, coming up on 18,000. Hit altimeter to standard. All right. Coming up on flight level 192. All right. Even though we're still climbing, we got to go ahead and prepare for descent because this is a short flight. This is not a real long flight. So our localizer radio frequency is 111.7. 111.70. Let's go ahead and do the same for this one. 111.70. And our approach course is 335. All right. And the altimeter for Baltimore would be 2994. I'm not gonna really turn off the seatbelts because by the time by the time they get up and situated, it'll be time to descend. So descend. Our minimums is 200. I'll go ahead and turn on our minimums. That's 200. Come up on 27,000. Yeah, we're gonna be at 35,000 feet for like a hot second, and then we're just gonna whoop, right back down. It's gonna be like, hey, we had 35,000. All right, time to go back down. We're up on 30,000. There's top of climb, and right behind it. Oh, let's see. Let me see. Look. So there's top of the climb right here. Shortly right after Keyman, top of the sentence right there. So you got a few seconds to enjoy the cruise, and then bam, we're back down. So let's go back to 20. Coming up 33,400 feet. All right. Let me go ahead and VNav on that. And let's change our altitude back down to. Oh, we're not ready for that. Oh, go back to 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude. We will shortly begin our in-flight service. We offer a variety of complimentary beverages and snacks. For your information, we are currently cruising en route to Baltimore/Washington International, with a remaining flight time of approximately 1 hour 22 minutes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the service. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. We are currently cruising at 35,000 feet. We are on schedule for an on-time arrival into Baltimore/Washington International at approximately 2040. The weather in Baltimore/Washington International looks good, with broken clouds. We'll update you again before we begin our descent. Thank you.
Where'd that come from? I think that's coming from Flight Sim tab that I'm using. I got that from XP. I gotta find out how to turn that off. All right, altitude acquired. All right, go back to VNav. We are now at 35,000. We got 19 nautical miles till descent. So let me go ahead, change it to 29,000. All right, we're coming up on top of descent. right, coming up on our top descent. All right, we are descending. Pleasure. We was up for cruise for a hot second. Beat the descent after Lundy. Coming up on 33,000. Man, this route is this route is so short. I need get a chance to put on some music. Get some music. All right, that lets me know to go down to 21,000. This is one of my quick test flights, bro. I like to fly. Yeah, this is gonna be a challenge for me too. But drag required. Gotta get some of that speed brake. All right. Slow down just a little bit. Drag required again. Drag speed brake. Speed brakes off. Speed brakes up again. All right, speed brakes away. Speed brakes required. Man, we ain't here for no Christmas music. All right. Drag required again. All right, that lets me know to go to 15,000. All right, speed brakes are put away. All right, coming up on 15,000 feet at Bubby. All right, we're below 18,000 in altimeter. All right. All right. Just passing self. All right. Coming up on Eagle. Go down to 1,000. Went to 11,000. right, coming up on Anthem. And after that is Jabbar. I'll be right back, chat. All right. Now let's go ahead and cut the music. Well, let this be the last song.
We have begun our final descent into Baltimore. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full
Let's go
upright
ahead and get our landing lights
Please
on.
also store any carry-on items either in the
Taxi
seat
light
back
on.
or under the seat in front of you.
Runway turn off lights. And we're going to do three on the speed brakes. Go down to 5,000. And that was gonna be the last one. Coming up on Old Bay. Drag required. Gotta slow down a little bit. Coming up on crabs. There goes the city of Baltimore and the Baltimore Harbor. Drag again. All right, 4,000. $60. Big back infinity. That's my daughter, y'all. Oh man, you will love the wharf. You'll love that. One in DC, yeah. Got hit at the wharf. It's real nice. Nice restaurants. Excuse me. Nice restaurants, nice atmosphere, right off the water. Got good music sometimes, especially like during the summertime. Got some good music. Oh yeah, you'll love that. we're going to stay at this altitude all the way to Hook. And let's go. Flight is at 2400. All right, I'm going to get this. Let me switch over the radios. There we go. Bands is at 4,000. Right. Let's go get lap speeds. All right. Execute. What in the world did that music come from? Where did that music come from? All right, let's start getting our flaps. Start reducing speed. Appreciate it, Rock City. All right, let's go down to 34. Start hitting gray. Reduce the speed to 2,400 feet. hit our approach. All right, glide slope is captured. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Coming up on low fuel. That's all right. We're about to land anyway. Says low fuel. We're about to land anyway. Yeah, Chesapeake Bay over there. All right, that's low landing gear. All right, let's go to flaps 15.
2500.
All right, just in case we do a rejected landing, we got to climb 600, turn left to 2,600 feet, heading 300 feet, 300 degrees. So we're gonna change this to 2,600 feet, just in case we got to reject our landing. I have to do a go around. All right, let's come up top and turn this to continue. All right, go flaps 30. I'm not going to record this landing. I'm going to record the next one when we get back to Cleveland, because I got to set the plane back up, and then for our next leg. So when we have our next leg and we land back at Cleveland, then I'm gonna record the landing for that. All right, let's go to flaps 40. Let's get our Toby eye track on.
1000.
Kind of crabbing a little bit. Ugh, got the hiccups. All right, let's get ready to fly this puppy. All righty. Let's go, let's go, let's go. My aircraft. All right, that's all me. Let's go. Got 2 whites, 2 reds.
100. 300. 200 approaching minimums.
Continue.
100 minimums. 30, 20, 10.
Nose up, nose up. Oh. Whoa. We're gonna take the next exit. Reverse is off.
Ladies and
All
gentlemen,
right.
welcome to Baltimore. The local time is 9:15 p.m.
All right.
and it's currently about
Runway lights off.
59 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please
Flaps
remain
are up.
seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
All right. I'm gonna go right here. This is Alpha 13. The GSX. All right. Back on it. The wrong button. All right. Parking brake. Let's change over to APU power and shut engines off. All right, let's turn off hydraulics, probe heats, and our yaw damper. Let's get some light in the situation. All right, let's get our chalks and request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
All right. Welcome to Baltimore. Um, Captain Wells, still haven't found your luggage. I think I know what it might be at,
Passengers deboard.
but I got you. In the meantime, between time, we are going to set ourselves up for the return leg. Go ahead and reset our IRSs. Let those reset for about 30 seconds. Let's go back to SimBrief. Edit flight. And we're going to swap that. All right, the return trip is 1 hour and 4 minutes. Load, import. All right. All right, we can go ahead and turn our IRSs back on. Slides. Flight recorder. Airspeed test. All warning. All right. Hope heats test. Good. That's good. Yeah, let's go back down to the box. Let me go to EFB, request from SimBrief. We are leaving out of 2-8. Import from EFB, OFB, import, accumulate. Heading is 285. Our altimeter is 29908. All right, let's go back down to the box. All right. Route. Flight plan request, BWI to Cleveland. Set payload, set fuel, select route. And we are getting ready to head back. All right, everybody's off the plane. All right, 2-8 runway, hit activate, execute. And we're going to part arrival, departure BWI, lens 2, New Jersey, index, arrival. We're landing at 06 right, try B4, upper, till 6 right. And we on to, what's that, rough? All right. Request. Let's see what altitude they give me now. Oh, let me go and check my, wait, hold on, let's check my landing. Minus 295. Hashtag Rob. That was a good landing. Would have been nice to eat during the flight. Well, I mean, sometimes I look at these comments as it would be nice to eat during the flight. But if it wasn't such a short flight, yeah, I mean, if we could, if we would have got like maybe an hour, 2 hour flight, it may got a little something, but only like a 52-minute, 57-minute flight. Anyway, that being said, we're gonna save that. We're gonna go back to menu. We're gonna start flight up again. We're gonna go to 32,000. We don't need to go that high, so let's go to next. It's gonna be equipped with Wi-Fi, entertainment, play boarding music. We're gonna start boarding up again. Close that. Go to GSX. Are they still deboarding? Are they still deboarding? They still deboarding?
Do you want to deboard crew?
All right, boarding passengers now. All right, here we go. All right, now we should be able to see passengers on this one. Because our jet bridge work. The jet bridge work here.
Passengers boarding starting.
So you should be able to see passengers on this one. All right, let's go reset that. Let's reset that. Set that. All right. N1 limit. Let's go back down to the box. All right. Select temperature is 44. B rate is 2 again. Go to takeoff, go to flaps 5. CG is 24.5%. Trim is 5.22. That's V speeds is 144. Arm speeding brake. Arm auto throttle. VNAV. They can't do LNAV, VNAV just yet. Initial climb is 16,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time, please be sure to make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bins and your small items are underneath the seat in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know and he would be happy to help you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard. We're reseating someone. We should be ready shortly.
All right. They're loading. All right. Passengers are passing. Let's set the trim wheel. So they're looking at TV. Let's get the trim wheel at 522. That's good. That's good enough. Make sure.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Let's see what we're looking at. I'm like, oops. We got 118 out of 148 passengers.
We are ready to go when you are.
All right, let's go to flight sim tab. Let's see if we can how do I reset this? All right, there you go. There you go. I just had to reset, flip it over, reset it. All right, are they finished? All right, looks like boarding is done. It says check the baggages. Baggages is completed and loaded. All right, let's go on, get out of here. PSX. Prepare for pushback and departure. Release ground power. Yep. This time we got passengers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome
Close
aboard
the door.
Flight
Hello, Captain. We are ready for
1311 with
pushback.
service to Ohio. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Remove
Please note the
chocks.
cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all
We
devices
arm the
are in
doors
airplane mode
already.
and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and
Go
verify
ahead,
it is low
turn
and
on
bent
a
towards your lap.
beacon.
Your tray tables and seat backs must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare
Departure
cabin
checks
for
completed.
departure.
Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
You know, I hope that the same company that who was it, NK Studios? Or whoever just redid Fort Lauderdale do the same thing for Baltimore. Because Baltimore needs an update, an upgrade. This is getting old. Yeah, Baltimore needs an upgrade. Okay, we're gonna do nose right to tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes are being released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Right. Let's turn the bleed back on and hit the ground power. This time we're gonna listen from the inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. of your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across
Introduce
your
fuel.
lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft,
Please
lower
set
level
parking
lighting will
brakes.
guide you towards the
Parking
exit.
base set.
In the event of a loss
Waiting your
of cabin
confirmation for a
pressure,
good
an
engine
oxygen
start.
mask will drop in front of you.
All right, and you
Right
got a
before
good engine
locking,
start
pull the mask
on
towards
engine
you and
number
place it
2.
firmly over your
Time
nose
for
and
engine
mouth.
number
Secure
1.
the elastic band behind your head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask, and you can breathe normally. If you're traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one, but secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot
Introduce
decides
fuel.
to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpiece for
Alright.
manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their
All
full
right, we
upright
have good
position.
engine start.
We
Let's let
remind you
GS.
that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes
Cockpit to ground.
vaping.
We have a good
Tampering
engine
with,
start.
disabling,
You can
or
disconnect.
destroying the smoke detectors
Unlocking gear.
located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
All right, y'all damper. Let's go. Pack back on.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, she's coming out with the pin. Give her a flash for the salute. All right, turn the APU off. All right, let's go flaps 5. All right, let's go left aileron, right aileron, nose up, nose down, left rudder, right rudder. All right, flight controls are free and correct. Let's get auto brakes to reject the takeoff. Takeoff recall. That's good. All right, let's taxi light on. Let's get this light out. There we go. All right. Let's get some panel. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's release parking brake. All right. Let's get Toby eye track on.
cabin is ready. Please note, the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above you.
All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let flight attendants know to buckle up. Prepare for departure. What's up, spawning? What's going on? What's going on? We're here for the second leg. All right. Appreciate you stopping by, spawning. All right. Let's go ahead. Get the runway light on. Taxi light is already on. Get the runway turn-off lights. And just start to continue. Wing light. And strobes. Look left. Look right. All right, let's go. Forward pressure on the stick.
Airspeed alive.
Rotate. Oh,
Pause to break.
you're up. Got a lot of crosswind going on here. All right. All right, we right on center line. All right, autopilot. LNAV, VNAV. All right, let's go flaps up. Come on, 5,000. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Folks, if you're in the chat or on the stream, please, please, please hit that like and subscribe button. I will dearly appreciate it. One, two. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, 9,000. All right, we're coming up on 10,000. Let's get the landing lights off, taxi light off, runway turn off lights, and we can leave the wing lights and logo lights on.
You may turn larger portable electronic
Turn
devices.
the engine start
This is
to
also a
off.
reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a
And
line near the
auto
lapboard.
brakes
This
be off.
aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
All right, y'all. We are now headed back to Cleveland for the second leg. We are trying to find Captain Will's bags. Still looking, Captain Will. We still looking. We still looking for those bags. Didn't find them at the airport, at BWI airport. Didn't find them there. Maybe we're taking a slightly different route back to Cleveland, so maybe we'll find them on the way on this new route. So, yeah, got you. Yeah, this is a totally different route. That's why this route is slightly longer. This route is probably about, I want to say 5 minutes longer, 5, 6 minutes longer. No problem, Captain Will. You know what I'm saying? I look out for my boys. You know what I'm saying? My friends. And if you need me to find your bags, we're gonna fly the route, and we're gonna try to find those bags. We're gonna try to find them bags. You must got some good clothes in those bags. Something very expensive in those bags that you need to be found. All right. Come on, let's go. What was that altitude? 32. Cleveland. Elevation 800. Let's go. Flight level change. Hopefully we get to cruise for a little longer. Coming to BWI. It was a short flight, short cruise. All right, 18,000 feet. Let's change our altimeter over to standard. Coming up on 21,000. My wife gave me these little Jolly Rancher ropes. That's pretty good. Man, they were nasty. We'll see. All right, coming up on 22,000 feet. Very good. They call it Jolly Rancher ropes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, appreciate the subscribe. right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just checking something out. Matter of fact, we can go get some music. All right, coming up on top of climb. Let's see. This is going to be a little longer of a cruise. So we're not going as high as the first time. When we was going to BWI, we was did 35,000. This time we're only doing 32,000. We started getting that overspeed sections. We gotta slow it down a little bit. Going a little too fast. Slow it down a little bit. Going up on 31,000. I gotta figure out what's this music and stuff coming from. Because it's throwing me off. I don't know where this music is coming from. If somebody, what's up, Green Light? Man, we are just out here. I'm doing this, Green Light, I'm doing this flight for Captain Will. He's lost his luggage between Cleveland and Baltimore. So this is the second leg. We already did the first leg from Cleveland to Baltimore. Now we're going from Baltimore back to Cleveland, see if we can find his bags. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Just trying to find his bags. Must be something good and valuable in these bags. All right, go back to VNAV.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude.
What is that?
Our in-flight service. We offer
I think
a
that's,
variety of
you know what I think that is? I think that's
For your
Flight
information,
Sim Tab.
We are currently cruising en route to Cleveland-Hopkins International, with the remaining flight time of approximately 1 hour 32 minutes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the service.
That's what I think is. That's what I think it is. Gotta figure out how to turn that off. Because that's really annoying.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
I think I figured it out. I think I did. I don't know. Oh, I've got to set myself up for descent. All right, our localizer frequency is 111.9er. Let's go zoom in. 111.90. We're gonna do the same thing over here. 111.90. All right. Our altimeter is 30.14. So I can't see. Minimums is 200. There you go. That's already set. Coming at down to 24. Let's see. Let's have 24. What you trying to talk about? What that fella's talking about? Rock City said he had your back like Cairo Pratt. All right. Our course is 058. We'll do that to the other side. 058. All right, 30 nautical miles to top of descent. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Twenty-four nautical miles to the top of descent. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Who else besides me? I just thought about it. Who else besides me got that flight sim expo jitters? Who just can't wait? I know I talked about it earlier, but it's basically upon us. You know, we about to be with. Well, I know I'm about to be with the elites of all the elites. That includes you, Rock City, Captain Will, Green Light, all y'all, Bonnie. I'm about to be with y'all with the elites. The Mount Rushmore of flight simming. And of course, you know, with XP and all, Blue, Owl, CST, V1, Captain Canada, Miggity Mike, all of them. It's just 2 weeks from today. Man, yes, you are, Captain Will. I don't care what you say, man. You are, you, no more. Man, y'all been doing this longer than that before. Y'all elite to me. I don't care what you say. You elite to me. And I appreciate y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are now in our descent. You just talk crap in everybody's chat. Man, it's all good, man. Well, we appreciate your crap talking. But you know, I gotta give props what props is due. I mean, it's just who I am. I mean, I'm not trying to be on nobody's jock or anything, but it's just You know, giving credit what credit's due. Y'all been doing this but longer than I have. All right. All right, coming up on 28,000. Got a smooth descent. All right, coming at 16,000. Mark it down to 16,000. Yeah, Spawn, I use Volanta. I just didn't use it right as I didn't use it tonight, but I do have Volanta. Um, well, let me see if I can pull it up real fast. You know, I hate clicking on stuff while I'm streaming. I don't want stuff to start freezing. You know what? Let me close that. I don't trust. I don't. Let me close that. I don't trust anything right now. Let me finish the flight and then I'll go in full on. Cause don't want my son to freeze. I don't want my son to freeze. I try to limit on my clicks while I'm streaming or while I'm flying. I don't want nothing to happen. All right. Coming up on 18,000 feet. All right, let's hit our altimeter. Yeah, we still coming down the line. All right, that's 10,000. Then hit our approach. We're coming in. What are we coming in at? Okay. 16 right. Pin that. All right. Rush is at 6,000. All right. $38. That's 260. I'm sorry. Hit down to 7,000.
We have begun our final descent into Ohio. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any
All
trash
right,
one final time.
let's
Please
get
ensure
our
tray tables are stowed and seats are
landing
pulled upright
lights,
to
taxi
Please
lights,
also store any carry-on items either
runway
in the seat back pocket or
lights,
under the
runway
seat.
turn off lights.
Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any
Once
larger
again, we're going to
electronics.
hit. We're on the auto brake. All right. We're going to be at 7,000 all the way until we get vectored to rush. There's Cleveland. We're back. Say we're coming. We're right back. Came right back. We came right back. Coming down to 18,000 feet. I say 18. I mean 8,000 feet. I'm sorry. Coming down to 8,000 feet. Let's go ahead and switch our frequencies over. What's that on emails I keep getting? And set lap speeds. Bruh. Enough with the email. All right, coming up on rush. We're gonna start descending down to 6,000 feet. Yeah. Well, I'm getting tongue tied. I'm getting tired. All right. And execute. And we can go ahead and arm our approach. Come down to 4,000. Slowing us down. Glide slope is now captured. Let's go ahead and end this music. We can go to B11. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Go 29. No, we're doing 6 right. Captain Will. Did you want me to do 6 left? All right, let's get the landing gears down. All right, we got 3 greens on the landing gears. Let's go to flaps 25.
2,500.
Slow it down some more. Six left is normal flows. Oh, okay. I got you next time. If I don't find your bags, we'll come back up here. If I don't find your luggages, we'll come back up here. We'll do 6 left next time. Let's go flaps 30. $137. Slow it down some more. Oh, before I forget, let's get a record. All right. If we do a toga, just in case, clown to 3,000. All right, let's get Toby eye tracking working. Oops. There you go. All right, let's go flaps 40. Continue on the engine starter. Let's go set auto brake. Auto brake. Speed brake is on.
1,000.
take over. All right, my aircraft. No,
500,
nose down a little bit.
400,
Nose up a little bit. Well, what's on? Got 2 whites, 2 reds.
300, 200, 100, 50, 30, 20, 10,
Got a little bounce there. Little bounce. Ain't too bad. Reverse thrust off. I guess we're taking this all the way at the end. Oh no, we can turn right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ohio. The local time is 10:50 p.m. and it's currently about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile
It gets
device.
cold here.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during
It's
the
60
flight.
degrees here.
We thank you for flying with us.
All right. All right. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Rock City and Captain Will. I think somebody's in my spot at Bravo 11. I guess we have to go to there we go. Guess we got to go to Bravo 10. Can't see. Oh, there we go. right. Set parking brake. All right. Engine 1, engine 2 cut off. All righty. Y'all damper off. Get some light. Let's get ground. Disarm. And let's set the chocks. All right, let's go GSX. Request the
Boarding
boarding.
requested.
Once again, I don't know what's wrong with this Cleveland scenery, but the jet bridges don't be working.
There are no passenger stairs. You will not see passengers visually. Passengers deboarding starting.
Well, I tell you what, let's do this. Let's skip the passenger deboarding. Let's restart that. Let's close all doors. All right, let's close that. That's in flight 203. Hold on, let me see something here. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how XP does it. All right, we're gonna save that. We're gonna close out PackX. Let's go and check these replay. So doors are closed. Let's come down here to the EFB, to the FMC. Go to menu, PMDG setup. Go to state load and click approach and execute. Okay. Let's go to flight record and let's rewind back. All right, and play. You how we do this. Did this flight. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh man, that wasn't too bad. That was not that bad. Hold up, 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 hold up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Man, I could have came back on center a little bit better, but no, that was a good landing right there. Oops, too far. Man, that was a good landing right there. I don't know what they talking about. Do it from this side. Man, that was a good landing, boy. All right, let me do it from the. Let's see what the passenger sees. Man, just that sound when it touches down is woo. That sounds good. Let me go back. Let me go back. Just that landing sound. Just reminds me of real world. Well, let's get one last look from the other side. And we'll call it a night. That was nice. That was nice. Last one. All right, ladies and gentle people, that will be it for me tonight. That was a good flight. Cleveland to Baltimore, back to Cleveland. Man, this was a great flight. Captain Will, appreciate the suggestion. Sorry I didn't end up finding your bags. Maybe next time. We're gonna try again next time. But this was a great flight. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it from people who's in my stream, who was able to view it. I'm about to head out. I might stream tomorrow. I'm gonna get one in. I'm gonna get one last one in Saturday or Sunday, because I'm going out of town Monday. And I won't be back until Wednesday. So I'm probably get a good 2 streams in Saturday and Sunday. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, I love you guys. Be good. If you can't be good, be safe. If you can't be safe, name it after me. See you later. Peace.